The Ten of Swords. I think, that is so appropriate to what I've been talking about, the loss, whether it's a breakup or somebody that has passed. But, I think if I'm not mistaken, Scorpio, that's why I was talking about. I feel like you've been on this roller coaster where things are good and then they're, it's a battle. It's like a battle. Oh my goodness. Look at that. The Three of Swords that just came out. Oh my gosh. Another 10. Wow. So that means we have 3 tens because that 10 of Pentacles also came out. The Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. Wow. How powerful is that? I am so happy to see that from this 10 to a 1. I was talking about the 10 getting reduced to a 1. And being at a crossroads. Okay, so I am going to get out. So we just have to get out 2 cards. We need Okay, so we have the Tower card, which right here, wait, is that right? Maybe no, I might have too many. No, we have another 3. Oh no, we do. We have another 3. I'm so sorry. I almost got the wrong card. I'm so glad I didn't. Okay. The 3 of, Pentacles and the Star. Okay. And then we had the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So let me find that and hopefully it won't take too long. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. I kept seeing the 4 of Cups in my mind's eye and it's surrounding. Wow. Wow. It's amazing how the guides communicate because I kept seeing this 4 of Cups before I dealt the cards and look at that. Okay. Wow. Just love the power and the strength of her. Okay. Wow. What a strong reading. So basically the 3 tens. Okay. I'm going to have to organize this. Okay. Scorpio. Wow. I'm just like, this is a very powerful reading. I can't believe I was just, with that 4 of Cups, it's kind of, blown me away here. We have 3 tens. We have 2 3s and we have 2 4s. And so I get movement. Now, some of you are contemplating a physical move, as I said, prior to putting out the cards. I want you to know that, and I know that some of you already know this, wherever you go, there you are. So in other words, you take your issues with you. If I am not mistaken, when I was talking about the roller coaster ride, you are one of the cards or one of the signs, if I'm not wrong, where this 10 of Swords kind of keeps coming up. Like when I reflect back over, the past few months, just off the top of my head, you're one of the signs that it comes up frequently for. And so I feel there is a decision. And maybe some of you are having difficulties making a choice or a decision or seeing something. Oftentimes before we can make a decision, we have to see it. And I almost feel, I know I always say that almost, I do feel that there is some kind of pattern of behavior or pattern of thought that either possibly has been ingrained in you, and it could go back, like I said, I'm getting the family tree with this card. There's something that runs very deep to your past. And especially here with the 10 of Cups, we have the 10 of Pentacles. It could be a belief system. You know how they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? And I don't know if somebody has ingrained something with all these swords that you have been battling with the way you see something or the way you think about someone or something or yourself that is not serving you. And that's why this card keeps coming up. It's almost as if they are saying, it is time to let this go. Let's look at it, deal with it once and for all, gain clarity. And maybe that's why you're here, the fours. This is also self-preservation, self-protection, but the fours have to do with the home, the family. And maybe this thought pattern is not serving you in some way. And it's time to reassess because we can't live in the past. Things, some of you may be hanging on, and this may have been somebody who passed, a loved one that has crossed over. And it's been a battle for you to let go of what once was. This could be a relationship or a family that the way things used to be. And I think what they're saying is, hang on to the beautiful memories and let go of what is not serving you now, because it's time for you to grow. Doesn't mean we don't forget. It doesn't mean, how some people believe like, well, if I don't think about them or, then it's like, it's dishonor. There's something, for some of you, this isn't going to apply to everybody. Okay. But by self-reflection, you can still honor this person or honor the loss, or, this could also be the loss of childhood, not having the childhood that you wanted. We've got two queens here. This could also be, in terms of a mother figure or a sister or an aunt, or, it could even be a father figure. But there's something that, some of you may be hanging on to. And what they're saying is through self-reflection, and I'm also getting, that this person may have, or you feel like they may have robbed you of something. This person may have been a bit, I'm getting narcissistic. It may have been about them and not about you. And so that has been something that you've been dealing with. But this, being at the root here, this Three of Wands, three, and we have two threes. It represents to me looking into the future. It's foresight. It's almost like preparing. So, and with this contemplation here, look how deeply she's, excuse me, maybe somebody didn't have a voice, but you have a voice now. There's a lot of water here too. There's water here with the Two of Swords. There's water in the Ten of Cups. We've got the Star card. We've got the Queen of Cups. And so I get like reflection, self-reflection, listening to your intuition, your inner guidance will lead you through whatever this is. But But this is having knowledge, or, it's like the more you know, the better off you are. So you're better off knowing now rather than later. So this is looking into the future. And with this Ace of Wands, this is potential. This is creation. This is beginnings. This is also a blessing, like a blessing from above. Whatever your spiritual or religious beliefs are, this is the planting of seeds and growth, potentiality. And you have the strength here with the Queen of Wands. I mean, she is very exuberant. She's got that passion. She's very creative, warm, and I'm just focused on the beautiful sunflowers here. Reminds me of the sunflowers in the sun card, the major arcana. But it's also, that it's like bringing out, this Ace of Wands, what it can become. Like this is the beginning, but see how sturdy and strong it can be? So I'm looking at this. She's got the sunflower in each hand. So there's a lot of growth here. So I feel like let go of what is toxic. Because I feel like there could be somebody that has influenced you either as in childhood, or it could be you, but I'm not feeling it that much that way. But, I am getting like addictions, drinking issues or drug issues, or, something that is self-defeating. And so clear any of that's going on. With the Two of Swords, like I said, this could also represent, it's interesting because we've really got some cards of protection. There may be that there's a need to protect yourself. If some of you do spiritual work, make sure that you're protecting yourself, and protecting your home, your spiritual home, your physical home. But this could also be that, you have kind of closed off your heart in some way because of a relationship, because of love, because what you once had in love is maybe it's not the way it used to be. Now, it doesn't mean that can't be, for some of you, there could be a revival, or there's, a different way of looking at it. For others, and that's what's going to help you. But for some of you, it just can't be the way it was. Like that, like this has ended in some way. I'm also feeling that for some of you, with the threes being so strong here, you may have a decision in love between two people. And you're not sure what to do. You're not sure who to pick. And we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You could also, for those that are single, be meeting somebody in October that, kind of, can begin to start something new, but you have to make sure that your heart is open to that. Don't close it off. Obviously, if you're not ready, that's one thing. But so I think it's healing, and it's really a beautiful, strong reading.